Let's now look at how much you can expect to pay for VPAT services. So at accessible.org, our approach is to allow clients to purchase whatever they'd like individually. But for VPAT services, an audit will be necessary because we're going to use the accessibility audit report to fill in the VPAT. So we need to conduct an accessibility audit, and that is going to be the primary cost. There is also the VPAT service fee, and that involves us actually taking the audit report results and then using those to fill in the VPAT and then issue the ACR independently. So there's that VPAT service fee. And just note that for the WCAG edition of the VPAT, the charge is $350. For other editions, it's going to cost more, and that is simply because they take longer to fill out. Now, for the accessibility audit, for primary pages and or screens, the cost is typically $100 to $250 for each page or screen. Now, if the pages or screens are very simple or they're very light, then the cost is going to drop to $25 to $100. So really think of it as two different ranges. For pages or screens that are very easy, those are going to be between $25 to $100. And then for more involved pages, for pages with more unique content, for more with more interactive elements or dynamic content, then those are going to be closer to $250. And then so we're going to add up the different pages and or screens and then come up with your final cost for the accessibility audit. And then there is also optionally validation. So validation is where we are going to look over the fixes that your team has made. And this is going to be for clients who want a cleaner ACR with less accessibility issues showing. So here we've gone ahead and the client has worked through the audit report. They have fixed the issues. Now we need to validate to make sure that those issues have indeed been resolved. And so we're going to use technical support hours to do this. And we charge $195 an hour for technical support to validate those issues. So these are the main costs in play when you go through accessible.org. Other companies approach this in different ways. Many bundle everything together and present it as a package. Some even charge a subscription or want to charge a subscription so that this is an ongoing service that they are providing. But with accessible.org, our approach is to allow clients to purchase everything individually so that they get exactly what they want and or need and nothing more. And so for here, there's no reason for us to bundle everything together because some of these services are optional. And so here, just looking at this specific situation with technical support hours, this is optional. And some clients elect to go straight from the audit report to filling in the VPAT because the accessibility issues are less of a concern to them. So it really is dependent on a case-by-case basis, but this gives you an excellent preview on what you can expect to pay when you go through accessible.org. We also have an accessibility cost calculator that I will include a link to in the description. And this video is just one of many in a series on frequently asked questions involving VPATs. So I will include a link to the playlist in the description. I will also include a link to our VPATs in plain English guide in the description. Now, this guide contains many of the common questions that we get from clients. And so this guide is free to download. There's no email subscription required. I will include a link to that along with other resources to help you with your accessibility project. So that is going to do it for this video. We will continue on with the next.